everybody, welcome to another episode of Invicta Specs. I'll be your tour guide, John the Phone Guy, and today we have the Grand Excursion with Diamond and the Ronda R-150 movement in it. So gunmetal is the version on this. There was, I think, a silver version as well. And this has the black mother of pearl. But with that, let's jump over to the bench and get this thing going. See you in a second. All right, here we are on the bench with the Grand Excursion. This is model 33790. This is a 56 millimeter. This happens to be a limited edition. This is number 385 of 1500. Water resistance on this is 20 atmospheres, 200 meters, 660 feet. This is running the Flame Fusion crystal, both front and back. This is the black mother of pearl. And as we can see just by how smooth that movement is, this is the Ronda R-150 Mecano, Swiss automatic. It's a 25 joule, 40-hour reserve, 28,800 vibrations per hour, which gives you the 8 steps a second. And the standard deviation is plus or minus 12 seconds a day. This is diamond on the hour marker, so the 1, 2, 3, so forth. 78 total diamonds of 0.9 millimeter. So with that, let's jump right in on this guy. Take a look. This is the gunmetal version, and we've got, just the beefy crown protector on the side here, and this great high polished gunmetal, and the tread design. Of course, you got the really awesome scissor deployant and diver clasp, all of that in the high polish. Just an amazing looking. Of course, we've got all of our stats back here. You can see the R-150 running on the inside and all of that. The Excursion on here has a really nice sweep angle to it, so it'll accommodate a lot of different wrist sizes. I really appreciate that. This is, as we can see, a fixed bezel. And of course, we've got the black mother of pearl, and we can see just the amazing coloration that this thing puts out. Just stunning. Of course, you got lume on the hour, minute, and second hand. Got our date window right here, outlined in silver, and of course all of the diamonds that are fitting around on the numbers here. So just a really beautiful watch, and just great color. I love the bracelet design. I really do like the Excursions a lot, and this one being the larger version. But with that, let's head over to the microscope and take a deep dive on this thing. And here we are under the microscope with the Grand Excursion. Of course, you can see the diamonds in the hour markers here, and we're up here at the 12. And you've got the Invicta Reserve and the black mother of pearl. And we'll kind of move it a little bit, and you can kind of see some of the color changes. And you got your diamonds going around. You got your date window right here that's outlined in silver and all of that, and your hands coming around. Of course, this is a Swiss movement, automatic, limited edition, all that good stuff. Some of the other diamonds that are coming around here on the 8, 9, and 10. Let's see if we can't get some good colors here with the lighting. Sometimes it's kind of tricky, but probably as we saw on the bench at the beginning, you can really get some amazing color. Of course, we got the bezel going around. This is fixed bezel, as we saw before, and the very beefy bolsters around the crown to protect it and everything. It's a pretty big, substantial crown. Of course, you got the Reserve logo on there, and we can take a look at the back and all of the Ronda goodness, as we saw With a bracelet, I will say sometimes it's a little tougher to see some of the details, just because all of the bracelet mechanism gets in the way. I have taken on occasion the micro adjuster out to get a little bit better view. In fact, while I'm talking about it, let me see if I can't find my little tool. Sorry about that. I should have thought of this before I got going. So let me just pop this out real quick. And there we go. Get focused up. There we go. Now we can see all of the movement inside here. And you got the model number, all of that. You got your water resistance, your limited edition number, all of that. Of course, you can see the rotor here, and you've got your balance wheel and all of that moving around here. So just a really amazing watch, all in all. So let's flip this guy over and take one last look at the dial. Of course, different. There we go. Now we're focused back up again, and here we got some more of the color and everything. But with all of that, let's jump back to the bench and finish this thing out. And of course, here we are back from the microscope. So let's grab some calipers and get to going here. So I get 56.9, 17.8, and 40.5, sorry, 27.8, and it's pretty much the same all the way down. Thickness on this, let's see if I can't get right on here. It's gonna be pretty thick with that bump right there. I'm getting 6.7. The span, I'm going to go off the middle of these screws just for reference. Let's see, I get 58.2. And obviously, let's bring the scales in. And this guy is going to tip the scales pretty good. So we're in grams. So 376. So this is going to be pretty good weight on this thing, obviously. 13.2. So, pretty beefy watch. I mean, it's almost 3/4 of a pound. And all that being said, here it is on my wrist. As I've said, quite a few times, I have a 7-inch wrist. So from a comparison standpoint, you can kind of see how the profile sits, how it sits on my arm, and all of that, and just all of the look of it. Of course, depending on how you wear them, I wear mine a little bit loose just because here in the South and in Georgia, things start to swell up, which is why I have my Invicta bump, because I'll bang into it and stuff. But I mean, you get used to it. I really don't mind it. It's just kind of the nature of the beast with it. So with that, let's take another. And I love this the little dots right here, and all the little like micro bezel, or the mini bezel, I should say. Not really micro. I mean, there's nothing micro on this thing. It's just a very cool nod. And of course, you've got just a very vertical rehaut here with the polish on it. Just helps bring out the colors. And of course, speaking of colors, just the black mother of pearl. You get all of the greens and blues and some orange. Just a beautiful watch. And of course, the high polish on here with this stepping effect is just really amazing. I love the excursions for that. But with that, let's set this guy down and give a few shout outs. And we'll give a shout out to Smitten by Invicta on Instagram, Invicta Watches and Women's Fashion, and of course YouTube sensations Trap Vision 3D and the Lifestyle page talking about all things collecting and family, and of course Tommy Big Time focusing on bracelet sizing and battery changes and everything Invicta. Of course, Meat and I journaling their weight loss surgery and entrepreneurship. And of course, D&Q chronicling travel and food and fun. Tony Woe, Christian rapper, and his music and life perspective. And of course, I want to give a shout out to Unboxed Sneaks. Has a great show illustrating men's sneakers and the lifestyle and fashion that goes with it. And of course, we do most of our shopping on SHOPHQ and BULLDOG Shopping Network and InvictaStores.com. Shout out to Invicta Vets on Facebook. They also have a website, InvictaVets.com. You can get hats and shirts and things, which is why I have a bunch of the Invicta Vet shirts. I try and rotate so everyone can kind of see what's out there, and just to show my appreciation for all that Mr. Hargrove does for vets in general. And with that, let's finish this guy out, and I'll see you on camera in a second. All right, there we have the Grand Excursion with the R-150 and the diamonds on the hour markers and all that good stuff. So really amazing looking watch. Want to thank everyone for watching, commenting, thumbing up, and all of that. If you haven't subscribed, I really would appreciate hit the link down below and hit the bell to be notified. And with that, I say enjoy your Invicta timepieces, and I hope to see you next time on Invicta Specs. Take care.